So today I've got another unboxing for you guys, and this one's gonna be a little different. Being a beginning woodworker, I've always been interested in some of the higher end tools, and this one is kind of in the middle of them. So let's check it out. I got an electric hand planer. Let's unbox it. All right, so for those of you who may not really know much about planers, this right here is an electric planer. There's also hand planers, which technically this is a hand planer, but it's an electronic hand planer. Normal hand planer is usually not necessarily made out of wood, but a lot of them are. Some are metal, and then they have a blade underneath that as you slide it on a piece of wood or a piece of material, it essentially carves away. I'm doing a very bad job of explaining what it is because I've never actually used one before, but I've seen a lot of people use them. So why did I buy this? Well, I didn't actually. I got this for Christmas last year, which is kind of funny to me because I'm just now opening it. But I've been thinking about using it for a long time. I just haven't had a need to. And I've got a couple of projects coming up where I plan to use this, or at least test it. So I wanted to give you a quick rundown of this particular model by the company called WEN. I think that's how you pronounce it. One of the biggest reasons I like this one actually is the price. I think when I put it on my Amazon wish list, it maybe was 40 bucks, maybe at the most 50. I think it's a great way to kind of get into hand planing. Obviously you can go to Amazon and other places too and buy actual hand planers. The way this works, to my understanding, is you have a blade underneath here, and this blade spins, and this plane is completely flat. You can see there. And what you do is you run this across a board that could be wavy or just has some imperfections, and by planing it, you can flatten it. You have a rabbiting depth stop. You have a parallel guide fence. And then you have the dust bag. Figure out all these buttons real quick. So you have the extraction ports. You have the depth adjustment. So it goes from 0 to 7/64. On the back, you have a little tool. And then of course, like most of these tools, you have a safety button. And once you press that in, then you pull the trigger and it starts running. I can tell you right now, you do not want to get your fingers caught in here. Too much talking. Let's show some B-roll. All right, here goes first try. So this wood was used to hold up like steel or something in shipments. So it's nothing special. And you can see it's pretty rough looking. But look what this did. Look how nice that looks. This is how much it took off. And this is the mess it made. So I'm definitely gonna use the bag, and in the future, maybe even get the vacuum hooked up to it. But I'm gonna do another one with the little bag on, and I'm gonna try a couple more things, and then I'll shoot some slow-mo so we can really see it in action. And I'm gonna clean this up, and then we'll wrap up the video. I'm gonna go down, it's at 0. I'm gonna go down 1/32. Yeah, that's nice. It's kind of hard to tell from there, but it just barely touched the top of this. But it's enough to where you can see I've gotten down underneath this rough top grain, and it's already pretty smooth. I gotta be honest with you. I knew this was gonna work well, but I didn't really know how well. And my initial reaction, this thing is awesome. Like, I'm sure there are ones out there that are way better than this one, but just in general, an electric hand planer, I'm gonna be using this all the time. So here are my closing thoughts on this. This thing is awesome. I definitely need a lot more practice learning how to correctly plane, so I don't create any dips or anything like that. But just in the few minutes that I've used it, I'm sold. And if you're working with any sort of unfinished, really rough, raw wood, or you have something that's in good shape, but you need to just kind of tweak it a little bit more, I would say that without a doubt, this is definitely a product worth picking up. So I have not cleaned up any of this mess, and I need to do that. But if you guys enjoy this video, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. And I think I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.